Hello and welcome to this Zwift Run live stream. My name is Stephen. I'm a Zwift ambassador, a community run leader and your host today. There's a countdown clock up there showing how long to go before the start of the main event, so you've probably got time to tidy the kitchen, take the trash out and grab yourself a drink before we get going. If you've never seen Zwift before, it's an online game where athletes from all over the world train, compete against and socialise with each other live and in real time. All you need to take part is a foot pod, an internet connection, access to a treadmill and a device on which to run the Zwift app. You can use a computer, an iPad, an iPhone, a high-end Android device. Zwift even works on Apple TV. If you have a smart treadmill, you don't even need a foot pod, as your treadmill will send your speed direct to Zwift. Once you've logged in and made sure your equipment is connected, you can join others live for structured group workouts or social runs. You could do a solo workout or take part in one of the many in-game challenges. You could also pit yourself against people from all over the world in a race. There are various Zwift worlds. Some are based on existing places like London, New York, Innsbruck, Richmond, Virginia and Harrogate in the UK. But the biggest world is the fictional Watopia, where you can run in glass tunnels underwater, through the middle of a volcano, in a jungle, up to the top of a snow-capped mountain and on country trails. Watopia is where the Zwift developers let their imagination fly. Like any computer game, the more you run, the higher up the levels you climb and the more virtual goodies you require. If you're a regular treadmill runner, Zwift is going to transform your training. If you're a hater, Zwift is going to change the way you think about indoor running. Before we go any further, if you're watching on YouTube, please click that subscribe button and the bell icon so you're notified every time we go live on this channel. If you're watching on Facebook, please click the like button on the Film My Run page. Film My Run is also my other YouTube channel where I post real world runs, so if you're interested in marathons, ultra running, 10Ks or triathlons, you'll find product reviews, interviews and races over on that channel. I've been running all my life. I started running long distance races in 2011 when I ran my first half marathon, and that was followed a year later by my first marathon in Paris. I've run the Paris Marathon every year since and have now run well over 100 marathons and ultras. I started using Zwift at the beginning of 2015 when indoor cycling and smart trainers really took off. In the early days, I held the long distance record for cycling of 500 kilometres on Zwift for about 48 hours. And when running started in 2016, I was the first person to run a marathon on Zwift. So if you have any questions about Zwift, if I don't know the answer, I probably know somebody who does. Okay, so now you can go and take the trash out and get that drink. And make sure you keep an eye on that countdown and be back in time for the start proper. Well, go on then, don't just sit there gawping at me. Basically, this message is going to go around in a loop again and again until the start of the run, so you may as well go and do something constructive in the meantime. Hello and welcome to this Zwift Run live stream. My name is Stephen. I'm a Zwift ambassador, a community run leader and your host today. There's a countdown clock up there showing how long to go before the start of the main event, so you've probably got time to tidy the kitchen, take the trash out and grab yourself a drink before we get going. If you've never seen Zwift before, it's an online game where athletes from all over the world train, compete against and socialise with each other live and in real time. All you need to take part is a foot pod, an internet connection, access to a treadmill and a device on which to run the Zwift app. You can use a computer, an iPad, an iPhone, a high-end Android device. Zwift even works on Apple TV. If you have a smart treadmill, you don't even need a foot pod, as your treadmill will send your speed direct to Zwift. Once you've logged in and made sure your equipment is connected, you can join others live for structured group workouts or social runs. You could do a solo workout or take part in one of the many in-game challenges. You could also pit yourself against people from all over the world in a race. There are various Zwift worlds. Some are based on existing places like London, New York, Innsbruck, Richmond, Virginia and Harrogate in the UK. But the biggest world is the fictional Watopia, where you can run in glass tunnels underwater, through the middle of a volcano, in a jungle, up to the top of a snow-capped mountain and on country trails. Watopia is where the Zwift developers let their imagination fly. Like any computer game, the more you run, the higher up the levels you climb and the more virtual goodies you require. If you're a regular treadmill runner, Zwift is going to transform your training. If you're a hater, Zwift is going to change the way you think about indoor running. Before we go any further, if you're watching on YouTube, please click that subscribe button and the bell icon so you're notified every time we go live on this channel. If you're watching on Facebook, please click the like button on the Film My Run page. Film My Run is also my other YouTube channel where I post real world runs, so if you're interested in marathons, ultra running, 10Ks or triathlons, you'll find product reviews, interviews and races over on that channel. I've been running all my life. I started running long distance races in 2011 when I ran my first half marathon, and that was followed a year later by my first marathon in Paris. I've run the Paris Marathon every year since and have now run well over 100 marathons and ultras. I started using Zwift at the beginning of 2015 when indoor cycling and smart trainers really took off. In the early days, I held the long distance record for cycling of 500 kilometres on Zwift for about 48 hours. And when running started in 2016, I was the first person to run a marathon on Zwift. So if you have any questions about Zwift, if I don't know the answer, I probably know somebody who does. Okay, so now you can go and take the trash out and get that drink. And make sure you keep an eye on that countdown and be back in time for the start proper. Well, go on then, don't just sit there gawping at me. Basically, this message is going to go around in a loop again and again until the start of the run, so you may as well go and do something constructive in the meantime. Hello and welcome to this Zwift Run live stream. My name is Stephen. I'm a Zwift ambassador, a community run leader and your host today. There's a countdown clock up there showing how long to go before the start of the main event, so you've probably got time to tidy the kitchen, take the trash out and grab yourself a drink before we get going. If you've never seen Zwift before, it's an online game where athletes from all over the world train, compete against and socialise with each other live and in real time. All you need to take part is a foot pod, an internet connection, access to a treadmill and a device on which to run the Zwift app. You can use a computer, an iPad, an iPhone, a high-end Android device. Zwift even works on Apple TV. If you have a smart treadmill, you don't even need a foot pod, as your treadmill will send your speed direct to Zwift. Once you've logged in and made sure your equipment is connected, you can join others live for structured group workouts or social runs. You could do a solo workout or take part in one of the many in-game challenges. You could also pit yourself against people from all over the world in a race. There are various Zwift worlds. Some are based on existing places like London, New York, Innsbruck, Richmond, Virginia and Harrogate in the UK. But the biggest world is the fictional Watopia, where you can run in glass tunnels underwater, through the middle of a volcano, in a jungle, up to the top of a snow-capped mountain and on country trails. Watopia is where the Zwift developers let their imagination fly. Like any computer game, the more you run, the higher up the levels you climb and the more virtual goodies you require. If you're a regular treadmill runner, Zwift is going to transform your training. If you're a hater, Zwift is going to change the way you think about indoor running. Before we go any further, if you're watching on YouTube, please click that subscribe button and the bell icon so you're notified every time we go live on this channel. If you're watching on Facebook, please click the like button on the Film My Run page. Film My Run is also my other YouTube channel where I post real world runs, so if you're interested in marathons, ultra running, 10Ks or triathlons, you'll find product reviews, interviews and races over on that channel. I've been running all my life. I started running long distance races in 2011 when I ran my first half marathon, and that was followed a year later by my first marathon in Paris. I've run the Paris Marathon every year since and have now run well over 100 marathons and ultras. I started using Zwift at the beginning of 2015 when indoor cycling and smart trainers really took off. In the early days, I held the long distance record for cycling of 500 kilometres on Zwift for about 48 hours. And when running started in 2016, I was the first person to run a marathon on Zwift. So if you have any questions about Zwift, if I don't know the answer, I probably know somebody who does. Okay, so now you can go and take the trash out and get that drink. And make sure you keep an eye on that countdown and be back in time for the start proper. Well, go on then, don't just sit there gawping at me. Basically, this message is going to go around in a loop again and again until the start of the run, so you may as well go and do something constructive in the meantime. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. This is Film My Run on Zwift. My name is Stephen Cousins and we are broadcasting live on Facebook and on YouTube. While we're getting everything ready, it would be absolutely awesome if you could go and subscribe to the Film My Run YouTube channel and also the Zwift Live YouTube channel. You can also find us on Facebook at facebook.com/filmmyrun and also Twitter at filmmyrun, and the website is www.filmmyrun.com. It's very nearly time, so sit back, relax, don't forget to drop me a ride on and watch me do all the hard work. Right then, hello Carol, hello Amy, hello Adam, hello Clive, hello Sebastian, possibly hello Richard, who might be joining us for the first time. I've just realised chat isn't on. I've got 30 seconds to get chat up before it's all a total disaster. At least heart rate and pace on the treadmill's working, heart rate is working, so that's all good. Let's try and get this chat sorted out. What are we doing here? Oh, blimey. Is that it there? I've no idea what that one is. Okay, and Facebook. Hopefully Facebook's working. Fingers crossed, everyone. Right, that's that. And then we bring that up there. Oh, we're off. Here we go. Right, 9 kilometres now then. Yeah, there's Richard. Oh, Richard's joined us. Cool stuff. Cool beans. Okay, I was worried he'd have a technical disaster because he's as bad as me with tech stuff. Kim Salt, hello to you. I'm not sure if I've got YouTube chat working properly, so I apologise if you're on YouTube and you're trying to chat to me and I can't see you. I may have it set wrong and I haven't set it up correctly. Richard is there. He's running. We're going around. I'm going at 640 per kilometre. So heart rate 114. Away we go in Neokio. Tina says, have a good run, everyone. I don't have the energy to join you. No worries, Tina. That's all right. Jeff Partridge, good evening. Steve Milne, hello. He says, I've managed to get away from working in good time today. So hopefully Steve's on the course with us as well. Oh, Richard, keep up. Right, he's now at the right speed. Yes, Jeff Partridge, Richard, Arc legend. He's only run the Arc once. He's not that much of an Arc legend. Yeah, Richard, right, my mate Richard, who I run with when he's not injured, who I run a lot of my races with, who's been my running buddy for 8 years now. He's joined us for the first time. Richard's wife Tanya has been on Zwift for quite a while now, but Richard has never actually joined until tonight. And I persuaded him to come on and join us, so he's with us. Spine entries open at noon on Friday. Just saying, Jeff, if I could afford it, I would. I just can't afford it. Too expensive. Yes, Amy, it is Richard who's in my videos. Exactly, it's the same Richard. Honestly, you will never find him running on a treadmill. But here he is running on a treadmill. He's literally just coming back from fitness. He's from injury. It's taken him almost a year, if not more than a year, maybe. He's had to defer or drop so many races. Mark says good evening and hello, Richard. I think Richard's amazed himself that he's on a treadmill. So we're running through Neokio. We're running at the moment. We're running through the arcade at Neokio. Adam says Clive Stride is alive. Yeah, he doesn't talk very much though. Only a bit. Trev Wilson's running with us. Amy Green, Carol Rushworth, Richard, Schwartz, Adam, Matthews, Paul Hayward, Muller, Flying Banana. Sarah Jacobson is annoyed at me already today because Victoria's not here. Right, we have a bike emergency. So my daughter is supposed to be doing her cycling proficiency testing soon. The problem with that is she doesn't actually have a bike. So Victoria has gone out tonight with my daughter to try and find a suitable bike. So that's why Victoria isn't here. How are the legs, Clive? No, question mark. Sarah Jacobson says, my husband has 5 bikes. She can borrow one of his. Right, has Richard already crashed out? Has Richard had a technical problem and died? Because he's disappeared. So, nice and easy on Neokio Stage 7. Yeah, Clive's not quite ready for the fast stuff yet. Jeff, that is probably what Victoria will end up doing, because my daughter is so picky about exactly what she wants, which is why she hasn't got a bike. Because every bike we look at and every bike we show her, she turns it down, snubs it. Oh, Richard is still there. Okay. He's somewhere. So we're doing 8 kilometres. Well, it's just over 8 kilometres, isn't it? It's something like 8.5k round Neokio today. And it's going to take us an hour, good hour, because we're just taking it nice and slow. Well, I am anyway. I went out running this morning, did 21k this morning. And we had a hard session last night. Well done to everybody who took part last night in the interval session. That wasn't easy. And next week it gets a bit harder again. So, yeah, we're just looking after ourselves today, nice and slow. Sarah Jacobson, apparently your husband is an amateur because he needs one bike for every day of the week. That's just what Jeff said. It's nothing to do with me. Don't have a go at me about it. Sarah, if you can post one over from the States, if it can get here by the weekend, that'd be great. Thanks. Yes, you did, Adam. You did miss another session. Right, just about to hit 1 kilometre. Feeling good. Well, I might let you off, Adam. Are you coming to Paris? Are you running in Paris with us? I've definitely lost Richard off the screen. I don't know where he's gone. He says he's still there, but he's not running next to me. Where have you gone, Richard? Do you know what? He's probably sped off, hasn't he? Probably couldn't stand that we were going this slow. And even with an injury, he's decided to speed on ahead. Okay, right. Paris would love to, says Adam, but new job. Well, you just tell him you already had a holiday booked. That's what I do. Kim Salt says, what is the bike proficiency? Okay, so here in the UK... Alright, Sebastian says Richard is a little bit ahead. Yeah, I thought he might be. Slow down, Richard. You are not healed yet. Honestly. Can't take him anywhere. Steve Milne says Richard is just in front of me. Okay. Kim, bike proficiency. Well, in the UK here, schools offer, I think in conjunction with the police, they offer free... Actually, I don't even know if it's free or not, but they offer you bike skills testing. So they will take children. Well, my daughter's 12, so round about that age, and they will take them through a series of tests in the school on the school property. I mean, I can't remember exactly what they have to do, but basically they're just testing that they're going to be safe on the roads, and they'll get a pass or well, hopefully they don't get a fail. But they'll try and make sure that each child is going to be safe on the roads. I think it's run by the police in conjunction with the local education authority. And I think she's got it like next week or something. I mean, she can ride a bike, and she does actually have a bike, but it really isn't a very good bike at all. So we're trying to get her one that she actually enjoys riding and and is easy to ride. The one we've got is really heavy. You know, I'm sure it's actually made of iron. It's that heavy. So we're trying to get a one that's much lighter and easier to manoeuvre. Seven kilometres left of Tour de Zwift stage 7 now. We've only got one more stage after this, but then we do have a couple of weeks or 1 week of getting any that you've missed you can catch up on. And I've missed 5 and 6, what with being away at the weekend. So I need to catch up with stage 5 and stage 6. So don't worry if you've missed any of the stages. You will be able to catch up. Not next week, but the week after, I think. Somebody very clever who actually reads the Zwift information will tell us in a minute exactly what the dates are for the catch-up. Is Jonathan Cost watching, Carol? Is Jonathan watching? He's the kind of man for that job, isn't he? Or Sebastian's quite good at that stuff as well, knowing the exact dates of stuff. Adam, are you asking me that question? What were you doing that was more important? Oh no, hang on a minute. Adam says it's not about time, but a commitment to train for Paris Marathon. Right, Adam was asking Clive, what was he doing that was more important? I think we know that, don't we? All right, Kim Salt says it's supposed to be next week, so catch-up week is next week. So we've got stage 7 this week and stage 8 at the end of this week. So stage 7 is now. And stage 8 will, I think, from tomorrow, probably from tomorrow, stage 8. And then next week will be catch-up week. So if you've missed any stages of Tour de Zwift, then you can catch up then. Well done, by the way, to anybody who has made it through to the final 300 people in Zwift Academy. Carol says Jonathan should be flying at the moment. By the way, if you don't know who Jonathan Cost is, when Carol says he should be flying, that doesn't mean he's running very fast. He is actually an airline pilot. So, yeah, so he's an airline pilot, so he is actually literally flying. Right, makeup week. Kim Salt has the exact dates for us. February the 7th to the 13th. February 7th to February 13th is your catch-up week. And yes, Paul Hayward, if you want to get any of your achievement badges, we're starting tomorrow with Couch to Sky K in New York. 6:15 for the catch-up run tomorrow. Not the catch-up run, sorry, the badge run tomorrow. I have noticed something though, that when I create an event in my Film My Run club, it isn't actually public for everyone to see. So I am going to get Zwift to create the events as proper public events. So tomorrow's event may not be very well attended because hardly anyone can see that it exists. Thanks to Trev Wilson for finding that out for me. So hardly anyone can see it because it's limited to people who are members of my Film My Run club. But from next week, it should be publicly available as a proper official event on Zwift. I had a word. Yeah, Amy, so there are 300 runners who have been chosen, and then they're going to whittle that down to about, I think, 30 or 40 runners. over the next few weeks. And then after that, from those 30 or 40 or 20 or however many it is, not very many, they'll then choose the final 6 to go to Berlin Marathon. And I will be at Berlin Marathon, so I'll see everyone there, and all the 6 that are chosen. Hopefully I'll be able to help out a bit, or do something, or just be there, because I'm going to be running Berlin as well. Right, Victoria wants to know where's her invite. Well, I'm sure it's in there somewhere. If you look in clubs on the Zwift companion app, there's probably an invite in there, Victoria. She hasn't looked there. She hasn't looked on the clubs tab at all, I'll bet you. Paul Deering, yes, catch-ups next Monday. Every 30 minutes there is a catch-up run. Every 30 minutes. Just over 2 kilometres in with 6 to go now. I can see Paul Doyle catching up from behind. Going very quickly, blimey. Paul Doyle is obviously a late join and is speeding up at some ridiculous pace. Looks like he's going about 19 kilometres an hour. 19 kilometres an hour. Catch up. I'll do 1 more kilometre and then I'm going to drop some ride-ons if I can remember to do that. Oh, here we go. Trev Wilson now says, I'm waiting for mine as well, Victoria. Paul Haywood says, I thought Victoria would have got a VIP invite. Well, yes, she would have done, but there are no VIP invites. Let's see how far ahead Richard is now. I bet he can't stand going this slow, can he? Let's just click through. There he is. Yeah, he's going at 6:31 per kilometre. Okay, so he's going 9 seconds per kilometre quicker than me. Right, let's give him a ride on then. If you haven't given Richard a ride on, my buddy Richard Slovat is in 30. Not that it's a race, by the way, everyone. He's in 35th position. Go and drop a ride on his head. Yeah, I'll drop some ride-ons later on. Okay, right. Victoria says, of course I've looked in the clubs tab. She's only got MHG. Right, I'll try. No, Richard, honestly, you don't have to slow it down, but just be aware, in all seriousness, be aware of your injury. I'm not having you getting fit and then suddenly getting injured again because you're going too fast, too early. He's been injured for a year, and he was getting better, and then he did a ridiculous marathon run on the road and got injured again. Bob de Boer, hello Bob. Bob is in Sweden at the moment, not Switzerland. Rob Harrison had to rejoin the run, so he's way ahead of us now. He says, Leo, hello Leo. So Stephen, I'll catch up again sometime soon. I've got a date tonight. Oh, with my daughter. Have a great one, Leo. Have a nice night out with your daughter. I saw your photo from Mam Tour again. That looked windy today. Or not windy, cold. I'm definitely going to come and run Mam Tour with you sometime soon. Victoria, have you found a bike for our daughter? Some people were suggesting, I think it was Jeff was suggesting that you were going around with bolt cutters around people's houses to see if you could find a bike you could nick. Yeah, Richard, you have to think this is not a race. I know there are positions, but it's not a race. It's a group run. Stop trying to gain positions. Tanya, tell him off, please. Clive Finnimore has found Richard on the Zwift companion app and added him. Ride on set, thank you very much. It's so easy to get set up with Zwift running. Here's what you need. Firstly, access to a treadmill. It could be at home or at the gym, but any treadmill will work with Zwift. To get you moving in game, we need a speed source. Traditionally, we use a foot pod, like the Zwift pod or the Stride, but you can also use the Run Smart treadmill sensor, your Apple Watch, one of the newer Garmin watches, the TSS app, and if you have a smart treadmill, your treadmill will connect directly to Zwift without the need for another device. Now simply download the Zwift app onto a Mac, a PC, an iPhone, an iPad, an Android device. Zwift even works on Apple TV. Finally, pair your speed source in the app. Pairing heart rate from your watch or a chest strap is also a great addition to Zwift. And that's it. You're all set up for solo runs, solo or group workouts, challenges and real-time racing on Zwift with people from all over the world. Bob de Boer has been having an amazing time on holiday. We've been seeing some of the photos. Pretty incredible. Jeff Partridge says, never mind a bike for your daughter, what about a van for your wife? Hashtag van for Victoria. Jeff Partridge was privy to the front seat of our car the other day and was able to see the complete mess that our car gets in on our away adventures. Even though we weren't running, we had a car full of stuff, and Victoria needs a van. Maurizio, hello there from Costa Rica. Are you going to run with inclines? No, we don't run with the inclines unless it's a hill session. Far too much bother, far too much hassle, Mauricio, to use the incline on Zwift unless you're doing a proper hill session. So every Thursday and every Tuesday we do the Film My Run 500, and it's called 500 because we climb 500 meters of elevation. So we put the treadmills at 12% incline and we climb up a hill for 4 and a bit kilometers, and we do 500 meters of climb. But when we're just running an event like this, it's a lot of hassle to keep changing the elevation of the treadmill to match the elevation of Zwift. It's pointless, there's no need to do it, it just takes away from the enjoyment of the game, of the run. Right, Jeff Partridge, his explanation, not an explanation, what's the word? I can't think of the word, it's such an obvious word. Anyway, his description of the front of our car was absolute bomb site. Yep, I have no argument against that. It was a total bomb site, and it always is every single time. But now I have to say, if we did get a van, that would only mean we have more room to put more stuff, and it would still look like a bomb site, probably. Okay, ride on time. By the way, does anybody want to speed up to 9.5? Anyone interested in speeding up to 9.5 kilometers per hour? Question mark. Steve Robinson's going to carry on and do a full 10. Hashtag van for cousins. Phil, hello Phil. My treadmill is due to be fixed tomorrow. The engineer is booked. Replacement motor is already here. Nice one. Right, not much love for going at 9.5. Right, I am going right to the front here. There we are. Wilkinson. Ride on for Wilkinson. Waza. Well done, Waza. Majowski from Poland. Williams. Tumbleweed, yeah. So it seems like everybody's quite happy at 9. So, all right, we'll stay at 9 then. So I'm just dropping a load of ride-ons. Ludlow from Ireland, well done to you. Boers from France. Germany. Greenwood from England. De Jong from the Netherlands. Lucy Charles, hello. Not Lucy Charles, L. Charles. Chowdhury from Wales. Becca from Germany, hello Becca. Janine from Germany. Schwartz from South Korea. Well done. Firth from Army Cycling UK. Matthews from the UK and Chrome from Germany. Peck from England. Wayland from the USA. Hish from Germany. Alonso from Spain. Hello. Schuler from Germany. Big German contingent today. Flying Bananas from France. Muller from Germany. Hello to you. Jackson from Canada. Sorensen. Oh, hang on a minute. Sorensen's just overtaken Jackson. Sorensen from Denmark. Hello to Nikki from the USA and Brasco from South Africa. Barco from Germany. McCulloch from the USA. Humler from Germany. Richard, first time from the UK. Teed from Wales. Don't know who that is. Probably somebody I know. Steve Milne. Rob Harrison. Trev Wilson. Carol Rushworth is running with Amy Green. Steve Robinson. We've all hit about 4 kilometres now. Adam Koffler. Paul Doyle. Paul Hayward. Clive Stride. Well done, Clive Stride. Doing well today. Not very chatty, though. Jay from the USA. Pep from Spain. Who's this? Clive. Oh, I've already given Clive a ride on. Oh, we're back to the beginning again now. What's going on there? Okay, that'll do then. That's quite a few ride-ons given. David Hamilton. Hello, David. He says, great ARC footage. Great ARC live feed, Stephen. Thank you very much. We did our best. Hopefully make it bigger and better next year, and we might have more cameras around the course. So the idea for next year for the Arc of Attrition live feed is to not just have me roaming around the course, but have another camera person, or possibly 2, who go to other areas of the course, which means we can keep the live footage going on for longer. Jeff Partridge says, everything has its own place to live in a proper van conversion. Amy says, my car is full of dried mud at the moment from the girls' football boots. Yeah, we know about that as well. Right, we're over halfway now. 4.2k done. 4.1 to go.
Ride on!
Bushnell and Nat, thanks for the ride-ons, guys. I feel like I'm dropping off the back of the group, so I'm just going to push it a little bit just to catch up with the rest of the group, who are about 4 or 5 seconds ahead of me. So let's get up to near Carol, somewhere. Carol and her tassels. Rob Harrison also said he enjoyed the ARC footage. Thank you very much. Paul Hayward says more cameras would be amazing. Right, Sebastian said we are at 9.5. Okay, well that'll be why then. Right, let me catch you guys up then. Carol and her tassels. We should have more video 5k races just for Carol and her tassels. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm not explaining it. Carol will punch me in the face next time she sees me. Rob Harrison says, great. It was great Saturday night viewing on the sofa with some red wine. Yeah. While I was stood in the freezing cold and wind at Land's End on the coast path in the dark, you were sat enjoying every second on the sofa with some red wine. Very nice. Right, Clive says that Carol's tassels are only for special occasions. Yeah, I believe that's true. And Jeff Partridge, who actually DNF'd at Land's End, said, I wish I'd done that, Rob. We had somebody else actually. I know we've been exponing the excellent work of Clive Finnemore and Jason Mitchell and the unfortunate DNF of Jeff Partridge, but there was somebody else who took part in the Arc, who is also a Zwifter, whose name escapes me. They did message me the other day and I didn't know who they were. Anybody can remember who that was? Somebody else who is a regular Zwifter did the Arc of Attrition at the weekend. Right, Adam says, didn't you get paid, Steve? Well, yes, all right. I got paid for it, but nevertheless, I was still, regardless of how much I got paid, I was still standing in the cold and dark and sometimes wet on a lonely coast path at Land's End. The arse end of the country. It's not the arse end of the country at all. It's beautiful, but it was dark and cold. Right, slowly catching up with Trev Wilson and Carol. I imagine Richard is probably winning the so-called race now. Couldn't stand to see anyone else ahead of him. And he's... I bet he hasn't. Yeah, right. Clive said I had to pay to be in the dark and the cold. Fair enough. Okay. I'll shut up now then. Yeah, and Jeff says my heart bleeds, Stephen. All right. I'll be quiet now. You did, yes, you did pay my wages, Clive. Although I haven't actually been paid yet. Adam says to Clive, you paid to enjoy the pain, Clive. Well, have you just read the, have you read Ali Bailey's blog? It has been posted on the Raid Like Arc of Attrition Facebook page. If anyone is interested to go and read about the pain of running the Arc of Attrition, go and have a look at Ali Bailey. You might know Ali Bailey from Bad Boy Running. She's quite a well-known figure in ultra running in the UK. Yeah, it is a bit X-rated. She does swear quite a lot in it. Right, Richard. Richard said, I'm waiting at the finish line for you. Standard, Richard. Yeah, that's usually the way of it with me and Richard. We start the race together, and then he's waiting at the finish line for me. Although, actually, no, that isn't true at all. When he stands at the finish line for a bit, and then he gets bored waiting and goes home. And I finish, and he's not there. Because he's had to wait generally for about 2 hours for me to come in. Don't say 4 hours, Richard. It's only 4 hours when we do really, really long races. 2 miles to go, says Adam. Yeah, 3.2 kilometres is 2 miles. Right, any more comments like that? I'm not reading them out anymore. Says I'm normally in bed. Yeah, I knew it was a bad idea to get Richard on the stream. He'd expose me at any minute. I should have known. Right, so 3 kilometres, half an hour basically of running. Nice and slow, nice and easy, nice and relaxed. 9.5 kilometres per hour, we've just sped up a bit. Oh, now Tanya's joining in. Right, Tanya is Richard's wife, talking about finishing races before me. Tanya now says, we're normally back at the hotel, we've had dinner and we're in bed by the time you've finished. Right, do you know what? You can lose friends really easily. I'm going off you two. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Rude. Just rude. Bear in mind, right? These two are my closest friends. To be fair, I don't have many friends. Right, who's saying we haven't played bingo tonight? Right, Adam says we haven't played bingo tonight. No, we haven't. But that's because nothing's gone wrong. Can anybody think of anything that's happened on the stream that's gone wrong? Heart rate is connected and hasn't dropped. Treadmill is connected and hasn't dropped. I haven't gone the wrong way. I haven't eaten any food. I haven't coughed any food up. Tina says, you know you love the abuse. Yeah, and we'll still meet for coffee on Saturday. I know. What did you mean? Oh, yes, Sebastian, there was no chat at the start, was there? I had to get chat page up. Okay, one bingo card square done. No chat at the beginning. It didn't take me long though. Oh, yes, I am getting YouTube chat, Sarah. I am getting YouTube chat, yes. Rob Harrison's the last YouTube comment. Says, great Saturday night viewing on the sofa and red wine. So, yes, I am getting YouTube chat as well. Okay, so my wife has come to the rescue. And talking about all the abuse that I've been getting in the past 5 minutes. By the way, isn't Neokio lovely when you've got... Look at that view down there. That's really nice. I have been saying I would like to see it in the daytime, though, as well. Anyway. Victoria says, you could ask Richard about his marathon PB. Yeah, Richard. Yeah. Read it and weep. Read it and weep, Schlovot. Richard's 100-mile PB might be 3 hours better than mine. But 3 hours is something Richard hasn't done in a marathon. Come on! I'm not paying for that one, Paul. I am not paying any money for that one. There you go. There you go. Richard says, Stephen is faster than me. It's a fact. Well, yeah, only over some distances, Richard. Tina, what are you doing? I can't believe it. What do you mean Stephen is tetchy? I'm not tetchy. I'm in a good mood. I'm happy. I'm fine. I'm not tetchy. I will push you off the road in a minute, Adam. If I can catch up with you, because you're 8 seconds ahead. Nothing, Paul. You've missed nothing, Paul. Paul Deering says, what have I missed? Nothing. Go back to drinking wine with Debbie. It's fine. We're all good here. Yeah, exactly. I'd have to catch you first, Adam. I know. 6 kilometres done, 2.3 left to go on stage 7 of Tour de Zwift. So stage 8, the latter part of this week, and then catch-up week is next week. Stages 5 and 6 for me. So if you've got any catching up to do on Tour de Zwift, Richard has all 8. No, 7 more to do. Richard's got to start from scratch. Okay, this is getting bad now. Jeff Partridge says, is there anyone who hasn't got a quicker 100-mile PB than you? Yeah, alright. Jeff Partridge still has a faster 100-mile PB than me. Sarah Jacobson still has 3 stages to catch up on. So 3 stages for Sarah, 2 stages for me. I think Victoria's got 1 stage to catch up on, although she hasn't done tonight, has she? So that will be 2 stages. Amy is doing the Tour de Zwift on the bike as well. So she's got a couple of bike ones left to do. Well, that's top stuff, Amy. Nice one. Yeah, I haven't got on the bike for a long time. Right, final 2 kilometres. I'm going to go up to 10 kph, eh? How about that? The wind will be rushing through my hair. Heart rate will go through the roof as we speed up to a mind-blowing 10 kilometres per hour. Let's do it. We're going to catch Richard before he knows it. So 21 minutes, 22 minutes to go. Oh no, that's 10k. I'm not doing 10k, I'm only doing 8.5. I couldn't be bothered to type in 8.5, so I just pressed the 10k button. So yeah, we've only got 2k to go. 12 minutes remaining. Paul Deering is also doing the bike. Tour de Zwift on the bike. So Tour de Zwift is available as a run and bike series. So some people are doing both run and bike. So we're banging this last 2 kilometres out. Heart rate 133 for me at the moment. Oh yeah. Paul Hayward says you forgot your avatar's socks. Hey, look, I think I've got very small socks on. Oh, are we going to catch Richard before the end? The thing is, Richard's not allowed to go very fast because he'll get injured again. So we could catch him up and overtake him, couldn't we? Just for a laugh. Just to annoy him. We could catch him up and overtake him. Shall we? Tina is off for her dinner. See you later, Tina. We'll see you tomorrow. Film my run 500 tomorrow morning. 11:35. See you there. Yeah, Richard is restricted. His wife won't let him run any quicker. So we could just catch up and overtake. Right, I'm going to 11. I'm going to 11. Don't tell anyone. Don't tell anyone. I'm going to 11. Last mile. Into the last mile now. This is true, Tanya. Never. Never. I tell you when he would listen to you. He'll listen to you if you say, shall we all go to La Palma for our holidays in October. That's when he'll listen to you. I bet he says yes to that. Right, Richard is only 1 second ahead. La Palma, here we come. Right. Oh, I feel bad now. I'm going to slow down. Back to 10 kph. Right, Richard, you can go at 10 kph. I'll let you off. Come at 10 kph and we'll finish it together. Bet your treadmill's in miles, isn't it? Not kilometres. 6.2. 6.2 miles an hour, Richard. You are not allowed to go faster than 6 minutes per kilometre. Birthday treat, Tanya, in October. It's Tanya's birthday in October. Birthday treat. Holiday to La Palma for all of us. To run the Transvolcania Ultra. Have you heard of La Palma? La Palma is one of the smallest Canary Islands. And it was in the news recently because one of the active volcanoes on La Palma erupted recently. And the Transvolcania Ultra, which was due to take place in May, was cancelled because of the lava flow. And it has been rescheduled for October this year. So we're kind of half thinking that we might try and go. Anyone else want to come to La Palma with us and do the Transvolcania Ultra? There is also a marathon distance if you want to do a shorter distance. Right, 6 minutes to go, 1 kilometre left. What's that guy in the orange doing? Sitting up there. Don't do it, buddy, it's not worth it. There's so much to live for. Sebastian, yeah, come with us, come and do it, Seb. It's a beautiful run. I've done it me and Richard have done it 3 times. And we're desperate to go back there. It's an absolutely beautiful run. Very, very tough. Very difficult, but lovely. Amy will come for the sunshine. She'll leave the run, thanks very much. Well, you're more than welcome. Lovely hotel. .800 metres to go of stage 7 of Tour de Zwift. Stage 8 from tomorrow, catch up next week. But Adam, you can come and then just lie by the pool with Amy. Be fine. You can look after Amy's kids for her. They do have a half marathon as well, but that isn't flat either. Sorry. So there's a half marathon, a marathon and an ultra. But none of them are flat. They all come with significant elevation, I'm afraid. But looking forward to seeing a lot of you guys in Paris. Right, Adam is going to do the ultra. Okay. Come on then, Adam. Book that holiday for your new job and come and join us in La Palma in October. If we do that, that'd be another one added to my list, which is already pretty extensive for the second half of this year. But Paris Marathon is coming up in April the 3rd. We're going to see loads of you in Paris. It's going to be great. Really looking forward to that. Right. Victoria has written hashtag Stephen get a job to pay for La Palma. I have got. This is what I do. This is my job. I know it doesn't seem like a job, but it's a bit like a job. Yeah, we can't afford it, can we? Just have to do lots of saving. 500 meters to go. And unless Richard puts in a massive spurt towards the end, I'm going to beat Richard. I win. Bragging rights when we have coffee on Saturday. The glory is mine. You can't take that away from me. I knew he'd speed up. Right, Amy Green saying her kids are a nightmare. Join the club, Amy. I mean, we all love our kids, don't we? But, you know. Oh, Richard is making a beeline. He's coming. Richard is coming. Rob Harrison is coming as well. I just goaded him into action. He's not allowed to go faster than 6 minutes per kilometre. Just not allowed. What's that harsh but true for Trev Wilson? I can't see what Trev said. Okay, Tanya says the Princess Hotel in La Palma, all inclusive for a week in October, is pretty reasonable. She's already looking at prices. Tanya is already looking at hotel prices for La Palma in October. Come on, right, yeah, well done everybody. Lots of fun this evening, everyone. Take care. Hopefully see some of you for the Film My Run 500 tomorrow. See you tomorrow, Clive. Adam says, nice run, everyone. And there we are. We are done. 8.3, 8.4-ish kilometres. All finished. Yeah, I've missed what Trev Wilson has said. I can't see it. Just looking back, but I can't see anything. No, can't see. Right, thanks Amy, thanks Richard, thanks Everyone who's taken part today, Paul Doyle, Carol Rushworth, Sebastian, Steve Milne, Adam Koffler. Thanks for chatting, Tanya and Jeff and Clive and Amy and Rob Harrison and Trev. Cheers, guys. So that's it for stage 7 of Tour de Zwift. Stage 8 we'll do this later on this week, and then we'll catch up with 5 and 6 next week. Thank you very much, everyone. Take care. Have a good night or good rest of the day, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Press the wrong button. Now it's goodbye.